Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with another review of a brand new VST plugin. This one is called I Heart NY from Baby Audio, and what it is a New York style parallel compressor. So if you don't know, hopefully you do by now, New York style compression is when you take a drum signal, for example, and you send it to a bus, and then on that bus you take a compressor and really crush it. The more the merrier in this case. And that particular bus won't sound that great if you're just running the bus on solo. But what you tend to do with the New York style compression is mix the original drums with that compressed drums at some sort of healthy balance until those crushed drums are just adding the character to the original drums. So instead of having to do complicated routing and setting up separate channels, Baby Audio have made this plugin called I Heart NY where it does that internally, and then you just have a mix knob right here. So I have an example set up here, and I'm just going to walk you through the plugin and show you some of the results that I've got just using the plugin a little bit. So this is the track affected with I Heart NY. I've got bass, some stabs, and some drums, and each one of those channels has the I Heart plugin on it, affecting that audio in different ways. And then on this second channel here, or this second scene, I have those same three ones relatively gain matched without the I Heart plugin. So I want to see if you can hear the difference. I definitely can, and I'll try to point it out to you if you can't after we listen. So the thing that jumps out at me immediately is the snappiness of that snare. So just listen to the snare right now. If let me come in and just solo this drums and this drum here. Just listen for the snare. Huge difference. I mean, I'm definitely feeling it. All right, so let's run through the plugin and its parameters. As you can see here, it's very simple. There are three different main parameters that are tweakable. We have a spank knob, we have the parallel signal mixer, and then we have an output. This is very important because we do have two audio signals inside of here, and if we really start to push one, we're going to be doubling up on audio, and it's going to get quite loud. So you're going to find yourself pulling back on the output quite a lot if you want to keep the volume relatively the same. There's also the solo button, which will just completely cancel out the dry signal, so you can use it just like a normal compressor plugin. So I've just got it on the drums here, and when this is all the way down, I'm going to turn the spank all the way down. When the slider's all the way down at the bottom, we're just going to get the dry drums. And if it's all the way up at the top, we're going to get the heavily compressed signal. All right, so it's quite loud if I pull down the output. So that's the sweetness. And as we pull in the spank, we'll be able to hear more of those attack transients really begin to punch stuff, or spank in this case. So when it's all the way up, you can really hear the transients, and the sustain bits are really getting pushed back. So what they suggest doing is pulling back on the spank here until you're just kissing the red line on the VU meter over here. And then dial in your mix between the compressed signal and the original. And then adjust your output to relatively gain match the unaffected signal. And that's kind of the starting point. Now we can push it further. We can change the mix level. We can, really crank that spank. We can turn it all the way down. We can really do a lot of different things here, but that's kind of the starting point of what you should do on each one of your audio elements. Now, New York style compression is generally known to be used on drums. That's just kind of the classic way of doing it, but you can use this on any sort of instrument or sound that you want. So I have it on some plucky bass, for example. And again, the setup is the same. We want to be just kissing the red line over here, and we can adjust the spank to do that. And then we can adjust the mix right over here. So again, let's go ahead and solo the two basses and see if we can't hear the difference. So again, it's giving me a punchier, plucky bass. And, with a pluck bass like this, that's probably what you're going for. And this is the same thing with these chords over here. They're pretty much pluck chords. So what it's doing here is it's allowing the reverb tail to be more in the forefront in the mix. And I really like that. It's making the track sound richer when it's all played together. But again, let's go ahead and solo the unaffected version, and let's go ahead and A/B those and see if we can't hear the difference. And again, it'd be easy enough to hear more of that original mix just by using the slider here in the middle. And really, that's all there is to it. I think it's a great plugin. It's not expensive by any means, and it really does save a lot of time than having to do, making your second channel, throwing the compressor on it, and you have that beautiful, beautiful Spank algorithm at your disposal. It's a brand new plugin company, Baby Audio. I'm going to leave a link to everything in the video description if you want to check out more details about the plugin, or if you want to go ahead and buy it. Anyway, I'm Joshua Casper here, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.